You debug complex systems for a living, you troubleshoot code, you solve problems, you optimize processes. But here's the question nobody asks. Who's debugging the operating system running your life? You apply engineering principles to everything except the one machine that matters the most, your own mind. And that's why you keep hitting the same wall over and over again. Your conscious mind is brilliant, it's logical, it's driven, it's capable of incredible things. But here's what you need to understand. It runs off software you didn't write. There are invisible bugs from childhood dictating 95% of your results. You're making decisions today based on code written by a 7-year-old version of yourself. And you wonder why your outcome don't match your intelligence. This is for you if you keep hitting invisible ceilings in your career or relationships. This is you if you know you're capable of more, but some things holds you back. This is you if you mistake repetitive patterns for bad luck. And this is you if logic isn't enough to solve your most persistent problems. You're not lacking intelligence, you're lacking access to the source code, and you can't fix a bug you can't see. So let me show you the architecture. Layer 1, your genetic code. This is your hardware factory setting, the temperament you were born with, the baseline you're working from. Layer 2, childhood algorithms. This is core programming, absorbs before age 7. No firewall, no critical thinking, just pure absorption. Layer 3 trauma patches. These are emergency protocols written under extreme stress, survival code that's still running decades later. These 3 layers create the system you're operating on right now. Most methods treat the symptoms. They address the anxiety, the procrastination, the burnout, and that's useful, but they never give you access to the source code. You're working at the surface level while the real bugs are running in the background. You can't fix what you can't see. That's why you can understand your pattern and still repeat them. Understanding is not debugging. This is the debug protocol. It's a systematic method for finding and patching the bugs in your unconscious mind. This isn't mysticism, this is engineering applied to consciousness. You're going to learn to trace your emotional reaction back to their source, identify the broken code, and write new programs that actually serve who you are right now. This is the work most people never do. Step 1. Run a stack trace. In software, a stack trace follows an error back to its origins. In your mind, an emotional reaction is an error message. Your triggers are pointers to the broken code. So when you react disproportionately to something, that's not random, that's a signal. You just need to learn how to read it. Here's how you trace it. 1. You identify the external trigger. What just happened? 2. Notice the disproportionate reaction. What did you feel that was way bigger than the situation warranted? 3. Ask yourself, when was the first time I felt this exact way? 4. Follow the feeling back through your timeline. No judgment, just observation. You're a developer examining legacy code. That's it. Step 2. Identify the bug. Not all old code is bad. Some of it kept you safe. The question is, does it serve the person you are right now? Maybe people-pleasing protected you as a child. Maybe perfectionism earned you love. Maybe shutting down emotionally kept you from getting hurt. That code worked then, but it's crashing your system now. And that's when you know it's a bug. Here's your identification checklist. Was this code written by child's logic? If yes, it's probably a bug. Does it serve survival instead of thriving? If yes, it's a bug. Is the response proportional to the current reality? If no, then it's a bug. If the answer to any of these is no, you found broken code. And now you can do something about it. Step 3, write the new code. You cannot delete unconscious code. The system will reject it. You can only make it obsolete. You have to give your mind a better command to run. You must overwrite the whole program with the new one. This isn't affirmation, this isn't wishful thinking, this is conscious reprogramming based on your current reality. Let me show you what this looks like for people struggling with perfectionism. Before debug, you say to yourself, I must be perfect to be loved. the code runs automatically. You overwork, you burn out, you never feel good enough. After the patch, you reframed your mind to think, my excellence is a choice, not a requirement for my worth. Same drive, same person, different motivation. Simply better code for a total life transformation. Installing the update requires three things. 1. Daily reinforcements. You run the new code consciously until it becomes automatic. 2. Somatic anchoring. You feel the new code in your body, not just think it. 3. Real-world testing. You take small, different action to prove the new code works. And warning, expect resistance. The old code will fight to survive. That's totally normal. That's the system protecting itself. You just have to keep running the update anyway. This is more than fixing problems. This is the work of becoming the architect of your own mind. No toxic positivity, no spiritual bypassing, just ruthless, compassionate debugging. You're not broken, you're just running outdated software. And now you know how to upgrade it. Most people run their adult life on software written by a scared child. They wonder why their life keeps crashing. They blame the world. They blame their circumstances. But the problem isn't the world. It's the code. You're running a 30-year-old operating system and expecting modern performance. That's not going to work. You no longer have to guess. You have a protocol now. You can trace the error, identify the bug, and write the patch. This is your advantage. This is what separates people who understand their patterns from people who actually change them. You now have the method. And the first step in debugging is knowing where to look. Your patterns are not random. They point to your core code. They are showing you exactly what needs to be fixed. So take the free pattern diagnostic to discover where to start. This isn't generic advice. This is precision. This is engineering. This is how you will actually change. Once your unconscious is clean, you can patch old code and start designing your reality intentionally. You move from reactive to creative, from passenger to architect, from debugging your past to designing your future. Take the diagnostic, links are in the description, find your first bug and start the work that actually transforms. The link is below and I'll see you on the other side.